Hi, this is Dave from Rots Rides. I've got my evercross scooter. I'm going to be going over the Genesee River. I'm at the Seneca Park Zoo. I'm on the evercross. The scooter is 800 watts. It's got dual disc brakes, 10-inch pneumatic tires, on and off switch for your headlight. Stay tuned. We'll go in gear 2. That's what gives me the most mileage and reasonable top speed. 19 miles an hour, 19, 20. Put it in gear 3, you can do 28 miles an hour, but you're not going to go that far. Not with me on it. I'm 225 pounds. Enjoying, I think it's October 23rd. Just enjoying the nice October 23rd. Sunny, unseasonably sunny, like 74 degrees. And I think the kids got this. They do. They got the pole down there a little too low for me. I loaned it to my friends, young kids, and let's see, come on. Oops, max right there. When I'm on the thing, I have to ride it at the max position, otherwise I'm too tall for it. That's better. When you're used to riding like a 9-bot max or a scooter of that dimensions, you're used to having tall, handlebars. On this one here, you got to put it at the highest level. How you doing? This trail takes you over the Genesee River. You got to slow it down just a little bit. Not because I'm going too fast, but I have to adjust the angle of this. I have to adjust the angle of the camera a little bit. I don't want it to be too high if you're not catching any bit of the scooter. Well, the river's drying up all over the world. We're fortunate here in Rochester that the Genesee isn't drying up. Real nice with all the leaves changing and everything. I'm in a chest mount camera, so it's hard for me to always get pictures at the right angle. Just getting over having a cold like everyone else around here. Watch out, squirrel. Not trying to run you over. I want to push it up the hill. It'll make it up there with me, but like I said, I'm 225. It's 800 watts, but I want to go all the way to Charlotte, and I don't want to kill the battery. It's a long ride. It'll easily carry me up the hill, but it's going to take juice to do it, you know what I'm saying? My next scooter is going to be an E-Move Cruiser. It's either going to be the E-Move Cruiser or the Apollo Explorer, one of the two. I want a little bit more power, like 1,000 watts. I don't want a dual motor, because for the city commuting that I do, I don't need it. Will it climb hills faster? Sure, but it will doesn't really get the range. The Evercross, the one I'm on right now, is the most affordable semi-fast scooter that you can buy. The only thing I don't like about it is the front suspension. How you doing? What's that? Oh yeah. This scooter is good for 27 miles with me on it. They say 31 mile range, but that's with a skinnier rider. A lot lighter rider than what I am. And mostly younger too, because I'm 58 years old almost. I can't wait to fix my 9-bot. I bought it for 150 bucks, my 9-bot Max. Just put a brand new rim and front tire on it. I got the brand new brake cable, because you know they get that error code of 15 and 14 for the throttle. So I just figured rather than dick around, I got the brake cable, the throttle cable, and a new dash coming in for it. That's why I bought it. It was cheap. That's why it was so cheap. How you doing? Good. That's why I got it for 150 bucks. The motor turned when I bought it. The kid was going to let me test ride it, and I held the rear end up and put the throttle on it, and the wheel was spinning. So I know that it's a short inside the dash, but I figure I'm going to replace everything with brand new. I replaced the brand new front tire, new front rim, because the front rim had a bad wheel bearing in it, and I know I could have just did the bearings, but for $59, I didn't want to mess with the hassle. I might as well just replace everything that comes with the tubeless front tire on it. So that was good. So I was happy with that. I put that on, it solved the problem. No more clinking, no more loose front end on it. Now I just got to take the back tire off. I have the tire spanners and the new tire for it, but I have to I'm waiting until I get the dash so I can do everything all at once. It'd be like a 4-hour job because taking that rear tire off isn't easy. You have to have a C-clamp to do it. You have to take you got to take the valve stem apart, use the C-clamp, break the bead, and then, how you doing? Break the bead on it, and then, see all the glass on the city streets? Once I get that done, it's easy. I got tire lube, I got the 3 tire spanners with the plastic you put over the motor so it doesn't damage the motor casing, I should say. So, that should be good. But it's in meticulous shape and the battery's good. First thing I tested was the battery. He only had 1,600 miles on it. They're good for like 10,000 miles, those 9-bot maxes. So that's real good. That'll be the next thing. It'll probably be a week from now. I'll have all the parts. That'll be the next scooter you see me testing. I'm going to leave the air-filled tires, the tubeless tires on that one, just because it's a lot more comfortable ride. I just got to be careful with them. Because I ride pretty far. Realistically, if I'm somebody who has $700-800, I buy this scooter over the 9-bot all day long, just for in case people are listening to buy a product. The number one, it's got almost 3-inch wide solid tires, so the tires are very wide. They are solid, but if you live in any type of city, this is the scooter you want. Trust me. You don't want to be 7 miles away. See, I have 2 9-bot maxes. You don't want to be 7 miles away and get a flat and have to push that sucker back to your house like I did. And this one here is rated for 265 pounds. And I'm 225, it handles me easily. If evercross came out with a 1,000-watt scooter and changed the front end on this one and put a more robust front suspension on it, they'd have the best scooter going for city commuters. It's already a great scooter, but if they wanted to make it top of the line where nobody would compete with it, that's the way I would do with it. Because with the dual suspension, it's pretty comfortable, you know what I'm saying? If you go over little cracks, you'll feel it, but other than that, big cracks, it takes care of it. You would think a company like Moog or something that specializes in auto suspension would come up with that America could build a scooter and use American suspension parts because it'd be the best in the world. Like Monroe and Moog, you put that, those parts together. Use Monroe suspension and Moog parts for the front end and stuff. But for some reason, America don't want to build one. But I definitely buy an American-made scooter. And it's not as though that they can't do it because, the United States can do anything. They just don't want to do it. They're going to wait till Tesla comes out with one. Which I wish Elon Musk would come out with a kick scooter. Because they're fun to ride and most people would like riding them. And now they got that new battery technology coming out, that sodium-ion battery, which is supposed to be better than lithium-ion. It's supposed to retain more of the energy and not be as volatile as lithium-ion. If they got the sodium-ion batteries in a Tesla branded kick scooter, that'd be a worldwide top bestseller. We just went by Holy Sepulchre, now we're going by Riverside Cemetery. I mean, nobody likes cemeteries, but Rochester's got some of the best. Holy Sepulchre and Riverside Cemetery are pretty awesome cemeteries. I mean, they really keep them up. I wish I could go back in a time machine 40 years into Rochester when Rochester was booming and everyone had, you know, a decent job and decent money. This was one of the best places to live in the world. Rochester, New York. Before everything started crashing and companies started failing, like Xerox getting smaller, Kodak going under. Oops, I just missed my ride, my trail. There it is. This happens when you get old. Can't walk and talk and chew bubblegum at the same time. This is usually a nice trail. I got to be careful though, because you know, being a solid tire scooter, even though it's got the 3-inch wide solid tires, there's still a lot of leaves on here. I don't want to break my frickin' arm. Not a kid anymore. The good thing about it is that going down this way, it's all downhill, mostly. This is like Turning Point Park, I think they call this. Pretty nice. You don't have to hardly give it any juice. You're going mostly downhill. This is a beautiful park here, considering you're right in the heart of the city, in between the cemeteries, and very nice. Surprised I don't see more people on the trail today. They'll be here today though, because it's supposed to be 74 degrees today. Unseasonably warm weather. I'm not complaining. I hate wintertime. Morning. See, ask and you shall receive. Ask to see people, and there she is. And summertime, this trail is loaded with people. Once again, I hope my camera angle's at the proper level. Being a chest mount camera, sometimes I get terrible camera angles. I'll put some down on the scooter right now for a little bit. There, hopefully that's right. Morning. These things are a great way to get around. Can't wait to test out the 9-bot when I get it all fixed. If you enjoy the videos, please like and subscribe. I know I go on super long rides, and a lot of people don't like to watch an hour-long video, but I try to give you a feel for what it's like to actually take these things out on like an hour-long ride, you know what I'm saying? And film the whole ride, not just BS. How you doing? Well, don't squat in the middle of the freaking trail then. Don't be scared. How you doing? See, going down is almost all downhill. That's how you can get such good range when you ride this trail. The reason why you see people give me goofy looks is I got a white goatee and mustache. I'm going on 58 years old, and they can't believe that a 58-year-old man rides these kick scooters down here. But I don't give up having fun. I'm not going to be one of those people who get older and retire and sit in front of TV watching Andy Griffith reruns. Although I might be walking long distance if this thing ever breaks down on me. But I walk every day with my dog anyway, and pull tires every other day, so I'm pretty sure I can handle it. I was like 5.5 miles when my other 9-bot Max, not the one I just bought, I had another one that I put solid tires on. That one broke down on the Pittsford Canal Path. That one there's an A3 Max. It's not made by 9-bot. And the screws came out of the motor. One at a time, didn't even notice it. It was running perfect, the whole 9 yards. Now I got to put a new motor on the darn thing, so. I'll walk it by him. All dogs hate these things. Yeah. Morning. I know you get more mileage, but not stopping. I mean, not stopping. Get the view. This is over the Genesee River. A lot of people like to go fishing. This is Turning Point Park. People love to go fishing down here. They all love going fishing down here. People. I love making people chuckle when they watch an old man like me riding these scooters. It's pretty awesome. I love to get that reaction. It's like, oh my God, look at old guys on a scooter. I actually had a lady when I was riding one of my. That's when I had the Havesco. I was riding to the zoo, and the lady stopped and said, "Are you all right?" Like I'm some guy who left the old age home. I said, "Yeah, I'm all right." Morning. He actually looked at me and said, she goes, "Are you all right?" It's a little bumpy here, folks, so you might get a little vibration. Hopefully the auto stabilizer works good. How you doing? Oop. See the swans out there? I don't know if you can see them or not. Swans out there. I get a smile from the old people, and the little kids give me the "oh my God, I can't believe it." Somebody better call the police. An old person riding a scooter. Now watch out for the doggy. How you doing?
Hello.
Hi. Hey, puppy. I'm not going to make it climb the hill because I still got 5 bars, and I want to be able to go all the way to Charlotte to the pier and make it back. Because I'm going to have hill climbing to do on the way back, because the whole way back is all uphill. So it could do it. It could carry me up there. I'm just saying, I'm 225 pounds. It taxes the battery, taxes the motor. How you doing this morning? Hi. Morning. How you doing?
In the area.
How you doing? See, I know how to just feather the. I know how to feather the trigger, giving it gas or whatever you want to call it, the throttle, so I can regen some energy back into the battery. Anytime I go on a downhill, see, I'm still on 5 bars, where I'm fluctuating between 5 and 4, but that's still, I went quite a ways. See, I'm trying to conserve, because on the way back it's all uphill. I know I've said it 10 times already, but you really have to. How you doing? You go downhill, you just let it off and let it regen the battery. You go uphill, a few try to carve a little bit with it just to help it climb. Then when you get to the top of the hill, take your finger off of it. As long as I'm still at like 5 bars, because then the old Spirit of Rochester was over there. It still is. The old Spirit of Rochester is over there. It's a complete mess now, but man, that boat was beautiful years ago. What a terrible, terrible thing when you start losing people and landmarks. Just it shows you're getting old, you know what I'm saying? I'm an old man, but I'm still 18, 19 years old in my head. It's an old boat, old shipyard. See it? Old boats. Everyone stores their boats over there. So we're coming into Charlotte right now. Just saw a bunch of unused firecrackers on the ground that didn't blow up. They gotta fix that part of the trail. When somebody come down here with some asphalt and fix that. Too many bumps. How you doing? Good. The one good thing about the evercross, I mean, there's a lot of good things, but the real one good thing is the wide handlebars. You can take your hand off of it without worrying about wobbling or falling over like you do on some of the other scooters. I'm going on a slight downhill. Just let the brake regen the battery a little bit. Just gotta know how to ride these things to get the mileage out of them. It looks like I can't ride, but I'm just weaving it down the hill, just carving a little bit. Old man version of carving, you know, with little S's. See, we're already down to Charlotte. Colonel Patrick O'Rourke Memorial Bridge. See all the boats. What a nice day out today. But yet still, somebody broke a beer bottle down there. I'll ride along this way. Hell with it. There's nobody here. Usually you're not supposed to ride bicycles or scooters down this. You're supposed to walk them, but there ain't nobody here today, so. I may not have the most likes and subscribers and stuff like that on YouTube, but I'll guarantee you nobody's got more scenic video than me. There's nothing better than the Rochester area. There's nothing better than the Rochester area for scenery. You got Turning Point Park, which I was just on. You got Genesee Valley Parkway. You got Lehigh Valley Trail. It goes on for forever. That's one of my other videos. You're right on Lake Ontario. You're not going to get better scenery than what I'm giving you. The only people that probably got better scenery, you got to worry about grizzly bears. People out west, like Montana and Wyoming. That's probably one of the only places that got just as good, if not better, scenery. And I love bears. They're one of my favorite animals, but I don't want to get eaten by one. But don't get me wrong. If I had a Wolf King GT, I'd ride out there because the thing will do 61 miles an hour. The grizzly bear ain't going to catch you at 60. This thing here, I'd just be a snack. I'm not even gonna make it go up this little dinky hill. I gotta really conserve the battery. It's a long ways back. It says do not enter, but we're not a car, so the bicycle rules. Take another photo of the scooter in front of the Port of Rochester. And maybe me photobombing myself in front of the Port of Rochester, my old evercross. Boy, what a professional, huh? Not. They even rent those hopper bikes down here, electric bikes. They rent them all over the city. Electric bikes are okay, but I'm going to stick with the scooters. Not because I can't pedal. I mean, I used my landlord's a few videos back, but you may be able to travel a little bit farther on the electric bike. It doesn't give you the same experience. In my opinion, it doesn't. This is Charlotte down here. In the summertime when it's good, they do bands and stuff out of these two pavilions. They do bands. They do things on the beach too. They want that squirrel. They want that squirrel.
Quite torturous for them. I
Hey,
probably
puppy.
should have taken a different route.
Have a good day. How you doing? I'd like to metal detect this beach one day. I'd like to metal detect down there. Although it gets turned over so many times in the wintertime. But my late brother-in-law, Ed, he used to use his metal detector, and he told me he found like 7 wedding rings on a beach, but he was in like San Diego, California. But that weather's nice all year round, so a bit of a different, climate and atmosphere. There's the Abbott's Custard and the Penny Arcade. I used to go watch my buddy Stearns when he was the lead singer of New Religion. Used to go watch him play at the Penny Arcade. Good times. I don't think I'm going to go the trail today. I think I'm going to go straight down Lake Avenue. I don't want to go back the trail because it's all uphill. Scooter will probably make it, but I don't want to risk it. I'd rather just ride Lake Avenue. Get on the street section part of it, keep it nice and smooth. It's not as scenic as the trail is naturally, but it's a lot smoother, a lot less hilly than the trail is going to be. Like I said, the whole way back, it's uphill for the trail. Plus I can ride nice and slow on the sidewalk here. So we're going to take this all the way to, trying to remember what the hell the name of that road is. Maplewood. Take this all the way to Maplewood, make a left. That should take us down to, where we got to go, head back towards the zoo. I don't know how much camera I'm going to have left because you only have an hour and a half to film, but I don't want the file to become corrupted. Let me stop and take a look real quick. Let me stop real quick at it. See how many bars are on my. See how many bars are on there. Yeah, I got 2 bars left. Another 10 minutes or so. I'm gonna have to cut this off. I bought a helmet. Up here. I don't know if it's still in business. Maybe it's the next one up. It's up here, the helmet place. The cookie jar place. That's a good saying, be a rainbow in somebody else's cloud. It's always nice to help other people. Here it is, there's the helmet. Helmet work. Yep. Yeah, they're still in business. Oh, I'm already up to Pattonwood. I got 4 bars, so I should make it back. That's a lot of riding for 1 bar, considering I'm 225 pounds. But I cannot wait to get a E-Move Cruiser and a E-Move Cruiser and a I'll tell lady. Thank you. And an Apollo Explorer. I've had motorcycles my whole life, but I like these scooters more. You get to enjoy more of the scenery. And as old as I am, if I get an E-Move Cruiser, and that you get genuinely 54 miles, I'll ride my scooter from Rochester to Syracuse. Trust me, I know I'll be tired because I'm an old man, but I have some hotel money on me. Stop a billion times along the way, but I'd like to do it. I'd like to take that trek. Ciao, squirrel. Ciao, buddy. How you doing? Plus, these things are noiseless. You don't scare anything. You don't scare squirrels. The only thing you gotta watch out for is vicious dogs. Your average dog ain't gonna chase after you, but get a pit bull or a Doberman or something like that, they will. Or Cane Corso. Plus, believe it or not, there's apples on the ground there. I go super slow when you're cruising on this thing. Go super slow with it. Extend the miles. It'll go way faster than this, but speed up your battery. I have a funny feeling I'll be pushing it up that hill at the zoo. That's all right though. Some more of those hopper rental bikes. If my camera kicks out, well then, thanks for going along for the ride with me. Like I said, you got an hour and a half, 90 minutes of filming. And if you let it kick out, it won't be a finished thing. It'll say it's corrupted, so I may have to shut it off pretty soon. Everybody rides on Duncan. How you doing? How you doing? How you doing?